Okay, so happy Wednesday, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Cindy Daychuk with Queen Bee Creations. We're going to be taking a quick look at everything new in the shop. Everything, of course, is already up and loaded on the website, queenbeecreationshome.com. We ship throughout Canada and the US. And just to make it easy on you, there's a tab that says new this week. So everything's loaded in there, but feel free to look around anywhere else you'd like to. But before we jump into that, I want to talk about a couple of announcements. So a couple of things that are happening. First and foremost, the Q2, so the second quarter release of IOD products is happening. I just got notice today, Wednesday, May 24th. So a week today. The sisters will be going live 1 p.m. our time, so Eastern. I think that they're going at 9 a.m. their time, and they're Pacific, I think. So 1 p.m. Toronto time, they'll be launching the new products. Here's the deal. So then I can go live on the website. However, the transfers, and they're going to emphasize this, my understanding is they're going to emphasize this, that the transfers are not in. Nobody has the transfers. We just saw the transfers and just got a chance to pre-order them. So nobody's going to have the transfers yet. They're going to show them to you, but you can't buy them. But the rest of the product, hopefully, will be in. I have not gotten notice yet that they've shipped to me. I haven't gotten notice that they're actually at the Canadian distributor yet. So I'm hoping that they'll be here by then, but it'll be what it will be, right? So they won't be far behind, except for the transfers, which are not even in country yet. So they're still on their way. So they're going to be sharing everything with you. I think that there is 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe 12 new things. I can't remember anymore. 4, I don't know. I can't remember how many. So like 12 new products, maybe 10 to 12 new products. So lots of exciting stuff, lots of new stuff, definitely some new feels. Can't tell you any of it, so you just got to wait. But the 24th is when they'll be hitting. And I will probably make them all live on the website, except for the transfers. I'm not making them live on the website till I have them or they're almost here. If I don't have them yet, they will be here any day. So then I will ship out whenever they arrive. But if you wanted to pop into the store to see them, make sure that you either have looked on the Facebook page to see Yahoo, they've gotten here, or give me a call and check and see so that you're not wasting your trip to look at something that hasn't arrived yet. Second big announcement. I have just received notice that I have been approved as a new Fusion mineral paint distributor. So those of you that pop in and out of the shop, you know that this has been a long time coming. We've been working on this one for a while, and finally managed to convince them to give me a shot. So I'm going to be placing my first order, which is a big whacking one, probably on Friday. I would expect then that I'll have the paint here in the store within 2 weeks. So also, if you've been in the store, you know that I'm going to have to be finding room. I'm going to have to be moving things around here a little bit. I'm going to be pushing the desk back and the big paint cabinets back a foot or so, just to try and create a little bit of space, move another cabinet in. So it's going to be a little bit crazy, but I'm very excited to be getting some Fusion in. I know that there's a lot of you that have been requesting it, waiting for it, wanting it. So if that's one of you, thanks for hanging in there, because it's happening. It's happening. So it is a done deal. And I'll be ordering on Friday. I just have a couple of other training videos that I have to get through first, and then we'll get that on the way. So exciting news, lots of new product coming into the shop, and I think as well that there's 3 brand new cottage colors from DIY that are coming out. If you've been watching Jamie Ray Vintage, you've seen her over the past 2 weeks painting with the first 2 new colors, no names for them yet. And I think this week she's painting with the 3rd. And I haven't gotten a heads up on when we're able to order them. I think maybe I'm getting the heads up tomorrow that they're going to be available soon. So I'll give you a heads up when I know. But that's coming soon too. So it just seems constantly I'm spending money. I'm spending money like crazy. So hopefully there's some stuff in there that excites you once you get to see what it all is.
Betty Ann says, "Congrats, Cindy. I'm so happy for you."
Oh, thanks, Betty Ann. Yeah, you know what? It's been a big push, and I was just so hopeful to be able to get Fusion. First of all, it just such a delight being able to actually purchase from Canada for a change. So getting a Canadian company rather than getting everything shipped. But it also, unlike a lot of the other all-in-ones, it handles the cold winter temperatures way better too. So not locked into only 3 seasons of shipping with that one. So it's a little bit more practical, and it's extremely well known. And I've got Fusion on the shelf here that I've used for many projects. So it's a paint that I've used and that I love and that I enjoy. So hopefully you guys too. I know there's a lot of people that really want an all-in-one paint, that they don't want to be messing with other sealers and all that kind of stuff. So if you're one of them, I'm going to have you covered. Okay, let's jump into the new stuff, shall we? So definitely a bit of a mix here. I think pictures tonight are the thing. So just seems to always have some kind of theme. That would be the theme. If I had to come up with one, that would be it. So first up are these cute little, I'm going to shift the glasses so I can see, just these cute little aged and kind of lightly distressed metal tin stars. They have a little bit of a hook in the back, so easy enough to hang if you want to be able to do that. I happen to have 3 of them in the shop, and they are $3.50 each. So buy 1, 2, 3, can't buy more, just that many. But I like those both in terms of the possibility of holiday decor, but just even for outdoor decor. And I know a lot of you are all getting your backyards and patios ready for the warmer weather hitting and barbecue season and everything. So those could be super cute if you've got fencing and that kind of stuff. So speaking of the outdoors, I had a glass hummingbird feeder, so a small one that is listed in the shop. So small, hand blown. I think it's about this big relative to this. This one is humongous. It is caged in kind of like a faux rusted wire. It's got the hanging hook. This one is 22 because of the size of the hand blown globe. But really nice with some of the frit design and with the cobalt blue. And it's got the feeder and the stopper. So super cool. So if you're looking to be attracting the hummingbirds to your area, then this one is a great buy for you. I was just seeing that's how they got it in and out. Okay, it's got a hinge. Okay. So we usually have a hummingbird feeder out. So seeing them flitting.
No hummingbirds, but we have a few.
Flitting, yeah. See them flitting we used to get a lot up at the cottage. Not so many here at the house, but we're trying. If we keep it out, they'll learn about it. They will come. Usually the birds are attracted to our backyard because we've got a rock fountain. So they like to come and have baths on hot days and grab a quick drink and stuff. So hummingbirds like to have a drink too. So they may drink from the fountain and we just never see them. It's possible. It's possible. Okay, let me, because I'm afraid I'm going to knock them over. So I have a set of two of these kind of mid-century modern gold banded, really thin walled glasses. So they're kind of in a pale, um, you know, they're not an amber, they're not quite like a yellow, kind of a golden colored glass. The gold on the rims and around the base is really in good shape, especially given their age. Um, you know what? I got a deal on these. So it's $9.50 for the pair of those. And I can ship them. It would make me cry if they broke, but they're so delicate. So the thing about the shipping is, I mean, you're going to get a big, big box with those ones in it, so that I've got tons and tons of packing material around them so that they arrive alive. That would be my goal. Okay, this planter is, and I'm saying planter, but I mean, it is ceramic. It is faux enamel. So it's made to look like it is blue enamel with the enamel chips, but it is ceramic. So I called it a planter, but really, I mean, you could use it for anything, right? So if you wanted to put, for your barbecues, put your cutlery wrapped up in in napkins in it, you wanted to use it out there with all of your sunscreens. I mean, certainly you can use it inside the house, but it's pretty cute. I like the idea of it being on a buffet table, whether with potted plants in it or with condiments and things like that. It's just kind of cute for that. This is a vintage Fire King Anchor Hocking cereal bowl. So it says cereal bowl, but it's pretty tiny. I don't eat cereal, so what do I know? I would think this would be big enough for me eating cereal, but that's because I don't eat cereal. So some people would maybe have huge honking bowls. I don't know. But it's got the Kimberly orange ombre. It's got the raised diamond dotted pattern on it. There is a little bit of wear, but it's in overall really good shape, and it's $6.50. So if you like collecting the Anchor Hocking and you have a set and you're missing one, there you go. These mugs. Okay, I love these mugs. So these mugs were made exclusively for Pier 1. It's from their Crackle collection. This is almost like an ox blood with, it looks like kind of drippy, distressed sort of tan or caramel handles. The kind of off-white crackle glaze on the inside, which is why it's the Crackle collection. So I have a set of 4 of these for $18, which is awesome because the replacements on these go for about $14 a mug. So set of 4 for the 18, and they're just super cute. I don't know if you can see the crackle on the inside. Ooh, I'm trying to get some light in there, but I love those. So I think they called them burgundy. I think it's more of an oxblood to me. It's definitely not a burgundy. You could maybe a brick red, but I love those. They've just got character, right? They're not just a plain mug. And they're a good size mug. I think they're about 4 inches, 4.5 inches tall. It's in the description, however high it is. All right. This little pottery cruet. Now it's in kind of this is vintage. It does have the stamped information on the base, but it's worn. I wasn't able to read it. So I can't tell you for sure who it's by. but it's vintage with that kind of that green glaze with blue speckles throughout. And here's my favorite part. The stopper is an owl. And he's on both sides. I love that little guy. So no chips, no cracks on this, just super cute for $8 on that little vintage item, but it looks like virtually brand new, really. Another nice piece for $12 is this Noritake floral raised pedestal. It's got the gold banding, a little bit worn, the gold banding up around the upper rim. It's in great shape down here. It's kind of in this, it's got a bit of this almost buttercream base and center with the florals is just super cute. So $12, it is stamped on the bottom. Yeah, I just love that. So kind of in almost like a paisley kind of pattern with the oranges and blues and greens and some yellows and kind of a golden yellow banding. It's pretty cool. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of collectibles happening tonight too. Pictures and collectibles. So there you go. Because this is really another collectible item, which they're super popular, especially in the States. This is a Longa Burger basket. And I have one other small Longa Burger in the shop. And I know that I talked a little bit about them. They're from the States. And they are really well-known basket weave company, and they are highly prized, highly collectible. Their head office is shaped like a basket. So they get a lot of tourists going to be able to take pictures of the Longa Burger head office because it looks like a Longa Burger basket. They do some, they do a little bit of china and glassware, but they're particularly known for their baskets. And you always know along the burger basket, they always are stamped that they're handcrafted. They are usually signed, as is this one, with the artist, the artisan, the craftsperson who actually wove the basket. This one happens to also have a fitted wooden lid that is also stamped Longa Burger. But this is in perfect shape. It is six-sided. What's six-sided called? Hexagon?
No, hex is.
Octagon is 8. Septagon is 7. Is hexagon 6?
Sexagon.
Hexagon, I've never heard of. Hexagon, maybe.
Hexagon.
What's a hexagon? Decagon is 10. Okay, he's Googling. All right, $13 for this. Unless there's somebody really smart on here. What's a 6? What's a 6-sided? Is 6 a hex? I think septagon is 7. Octagon is 8.
Yeah, you're right with those. Just carry on. Figure it out.
Okay, figure it out. Fine. All right, another collectible.
Hexagon, you're right.
Hexagon, I was right. I like it when I'm right and he's wrong. Could be the highlight of my Wednesday night. All right, so another collectible.
Why? It's always the case.
I know.
So why would it be a highlight?
Just because I like those moments. It's a highlight for me. All right, this is a Limoges French porcelain trinket egg. So the clasp works. It's got scroll work around the gold detailing, all of the gold, the painted gold design is in great shape. So it's really showing little to no wear on it. Again, definitely collectible and definitely worth more than the $9.50, but it's not like I have a lot of these kinds of items in the shop. People aren't necessarily coming to me for real major antique and vintage collectors, but this one's in great shape and it's a deal. So if you, that's the kind of thing I would have bought my grandmother because she was Ukrainian. She loved like the piesenka, the Ukrainian eggs. So she would love that, but they're highly collected as well. So if you know somebody that's into them, let them know. I've got a deal for them here. Okay, another collectible. This house, which is called the Village Mill, is from Heartwood Creek, which is a Jim Shore design. So he's known for all of that quilting pattern on all of his designs. This is obviously it's the mill. It's in pretty much perfect shape and is part of his whole village series. So this is the Village Mill, and it is $60. It has the Heartwood stamp on the bottom, and it's great. There's no real discernible. There's no chips or anything on it, so it's in great condition. So if you love Jim Shore, there you go. This little guy is a hand blown glass vase. Now, obviously, it's a small one. It's got the blue frit design in it with the little ruffled edge. $7 for that, and it's just lovely. Nice shape, good balance to it. I'm partial to frit designs, so I love that, and especially you can see where some of the stretching as they were melting it in and elongating the shape. So nice little hand blown piece. Okay, one of the pictures is this. So this one is really pretty cool. It's Polish, kind of like a folk art design. And folk art is really in lately. It's really making a comeback. So cool handle design, no chipping on the edge, small little scratch in the back here, but otherwise it's in perfect shape for $16. And I did see this one for significantly more on Etsy, which means I'll list it for more on Etsy when I get around to it, if it hasn't sold by then. But just such a cool, fun design. I can't remember the name of the company. I put it into the listing, though, online, because it's a Polish name. I don't know it. It was different for me, but really love the folk art design. And just bear in mind that I told you might be seeing more of folk art stuff next week. So never know. Shh. Shh. Okay. This guy, because he's kind of big, is just a lovely big wooden based display cage, right? So it's got the raised metal pedestal. It's got the black metal caging on the top. It does open up so that you can change out whatever the decorative elements are that you're adding in, whether you're putting in a plant, you're putting in candles, you know, Christmas time, you switch it out with some greenery or with some Christmas balls. What's nice is that you just get to have it as part of your decor, but you can flip it out seasonally for whatever is happening that particular season. So it always just brings a little bit of that seasonal element. So $18 for that in the shop. Ljubljana. This guy, Ljubljana. So is a popular Polish maker. Who knew? Okay. I really loved this vase. So it's got the narrow holes, so you're not putting tons of stems in it, but it's got this lovely teal polished glazed top to it, and then it's got the rough stoneware base with the impressed sprigs all around it. There's a little bit of a scuffing there, but nothing that bothers me. So $13 for this guy, and I just think he's super cute. I liked him. Okay. Another picture. This one is Italian is this lovely fish picture. So hand painted fish picture. The tail is the handle. And he's just no chips. Often, if I find these, they've usually got chips, but there's no real chips. There's a little bit of a tiny scratchy piece on his lip, but his lips are all colored, so it could be a manufacturer element, but he's $11. And he'd be fun in the backyard with some sangria in him. Not the same with margaritas in a fish.
No.
Sangria. He's a sangria kind of guy. I mean, it could be iced tea, it could be lemonade, but it could be sangria. All right. I have this artisan stoneware from Maxwell Williams. So again, it's got that rough stoneware base with that tan glaze, and it's got a fitted wooden lid, and it's got the hermetic seal around it too. So again, if you're trying to keep something super fresh, like loose tea leaves or something like that, I just think of my uses. $7.50 for this little guy, and he's in great shape. The lid was a little dry. I hemp oiled it up, so it's food grade still, just because who knows what you're putting in there. M&Ms, Raisinets.
Cinnamon hearts.
Oh, cinnamon hearts. I love cinnamon hearts. My problem is that I can't.
You have to store them.
I can't stop. Yeah, I don't have to store them because I can't stop eating them. But then because I can't handle a lot of sugar at once, then I crash. And then I get this major sugar migraine. And I know I'm doing it to myself as I'm eating them, but I still can't stop. And then you eat so many that they burn your tongue. And then I keep eating them anyway. All right. This guy, which I think is super lovely, especially in a cottage, right? So this is a shorebird. He's got the metal legs, carved wooden body, the painted detail on him. Usually if I find these ever, like they're missing half their beak, his beak is all intact. So he's in great shape, and he's $12.50 in the shop. But he's really well done. A lot of times they're very rough looking, but he's in perfect condition. Okay. I almost forgot. I got a huge thing on the floor. So let me show you this first. So I called this guy a pitcher. So it is a frog sitting on this rough clay rock. And called him a pitcher because he's got the hole in his head. He's got the spout. Now, technically, when I looked him up, he's actually a teapot that's missing the lid. I like him better as, I was thinking he'd be perfect for watering your plants, right? So having him to water your plants. Again, you could use them for tea, but it would also be cute for, water on a table into water glasses or, small items like that. But just super cute. And $11. The other one that I saw that was being sold without a lid was $35. So $11 for him is still a good deal, but he's just adorable. He's adorable. And I like him without the lid. He actually looks a little dorky with the lid because it's got a big knob on it. So I liked it as a picture, and that's what I called him. So the last item that I have is big and really is particularly special. So this is an art print, and it's by an artist named Joanne Cura. And I was lucky enough to know Joanne. She has passed, but was one of the sweetest, most lovely women ever. So generous in spirit. Her artwork, her originals go for prior to her death. I don't know what's happening since. If sometimes when an artist passes, their work goes up in value because they're obviously not producing it anymore. But prior to her death, her large pieces like this one were going for about anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 each. This is an art print, professionally matted. So it's double matted and professionally framed. So again, just the mat and the frame alone is crazy. It is called Secrets. Oh, Secrets Kept for Love. So it is hand signed by her. And it has some detailing on the back, the artist card. And it is number 50. And just look how lovely that is. I have some better pictures on the website without the glare, but just beautiful, soft poppies, right? Really vibrant greens in
Tulips, I
behind.
think.
Sorry?
Tulips.
Do you think they're tulips?
It's a tulip there, isn't it?
Okay, this one looks like a poppy. Okay, tulips. Maybe frilled edge tulips. I thought it was like pink poppies. It could be tulips. That one looks like a tulip. It could be whatever you want it to be.
Could be horses.
It's not horses. So just a really special piece. So this is in the shop for $70 because her large art prints like this go to $500. So a major deal to be able to get a truly stunning piece of art. And again, she's lovely. I actually have some of her art prints framed and hanging in our house. So some of her cards, because I couldn't afford her originals, but I could afford some of her prints and some of her cards, and those I had framed. And I did purchase some of her smaller pieces of artwork as wedding gifts for some of my friends. So I went to Joanne's house because she was a local artist here in Oakville, actually. So I went to her house and specifically picked out some pieces from what she had available. And she does beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. So that's available. Truly a special piece. And as always with any of these things, I have what I have. So I have no way of getting more of hers, but I was so excited to come across that and have a piece of her available for you guys. So $70 for that. And that's it. That's it for tonight. Thank you for spending some of your time with me. I really appreciate it, whether live or on replay, whether on Facebook or YouTube, whatever works for you. I'm good with either way. Again, everything is available for purchase, queenbeecreationshome.com. If I don't have, you know what? I keep getting people saying, "Oh, could you order more of that in?" No, they're not for order. These are all vintage found items. I get them from estate sales, things like that. So if you see something on the website and you love it, when it's sold, it's sold. I can't get it again for you. So, just the one word of warning, because I get people later that came to me with pictures from a month ago, and they're saying, "Okay, where's this?" And I can't see it on your website. I go, "Because it's sold. It's gone." No, I can't get more. Just the one word of warning, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you next Wednesday. Yeah, there's nothing weird about next Wednesday. I was thinking something about next week, but that's Monday. Monday's the holiday. Monday, I'm not here. Monday, we're closed. I'm here Wednesday. No problem. I will see you guys then. Take care. Oh, I didn't even talk about videos. I always talk about videos.